Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. Playing Shadow of Liberty, a custom campaign for StarCraft 2, created by PowerCore X64. We're on the final mission, End of the Line. It's been 2 years in the making, we're here to finally finish this campaign. We're gonna knock it out. Jones was killed by his niece at the end of the last one. It was very cold, so we're out for blood now. And I'm curious to see if our remaining heroes will follow Jones's wish to spare her or not. Or maybe we'll kill her out of vengeance because she killed Jones. So let's go. End of the line. Thanks to Jones, the Soul Raiders' control over Kerrigan has been abolished, and the Swarm has gained its freedom back, but at the cost of Jones's life. With their failsafe removed, the Soul Raiders' Feral Zerg attacks have come to a stop, allowing the Dominion to muster its forces and assist further on Tarsonis. With Ordis gone, the remnants of the Tal'Darim followers have abandoned the Soul Raiders, forcing them to defend the portal by themselves. The final battle draws near. All of the Soul Raiders' forces have gathered on a platform above Tarsonis for one last defensive measure. It is up to the Allied forces to put an end to Tracy's plans. The Soul Raiders will relentlessly assault you, build strong defenses, and be thorough in your attacks. That means the enemy's going to rebuild a lot, so make sure that you wipe them out completely. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what tools are at our disposal. It really depends on what faction we're playing as, and we'll make our decision then. We will continue on hard, as that is what we have done. This is a really cool background. I like this. Okay, we appear to be playing as Protoss. Use charge. So this looks like normal Zealot, but with extra health and shields. Yeah, Centurion. I'll take that survivability. We'll go Stalkers. Just the ability to blink them around is nice. High Templar or Dark Archons. I suppose Dark Archons just so we'll have the opportunity to take control of some heavy-hitting units that come and attack us. And they don't count towards our supply when we take them. Usually that's the case. Never Reavers. Colossus, please. I'm ambivalent here. I probably will not build these, so we'll go Corsairs and Void Rays. We're finally here. I'm surprised we made it here alive. I remember the Soul Raiders being more formidable. Well, yeah, they did mind control you. We haven't won yet, Kerrigan. I suggest you use your words more wisely. Still a bit bitter from your defeat on Char, Artanis? Get over it. You Protoss were born to take a beating. Your crimes against my people will never be forgotten. Rashagal, Aldaris, Phoenix, they were all victims. Victims that will be missed. You Protoss like to remain in the past. Move on. That was a year ago. Know that I'm not fighting with you because I want to, but because I have to. The Dalam will never succumb to your trickery again. You done? Yes, I'm done. Look, I know you two aren't the best of pals, but there's more at stake here. I am aware, friend Vanessa, though striking Kerrigan down will put a lot of my fallen brothers to rest. I won't kill you as long as you don't kill me. Fulfilling Jones's final wish is all I care about right now. I've actually given it some thought, my queen, and I think Tracy must die. Oh? During our travels together, my lord and I encountered an interesting fellow called Kenny. He was an ex-Soul Raiders engineer leading a Kelmorian expedition on Habos. He attacked us, but we managed to defeat him. Once we confronted him, my lord let him go. Gave him a second chance. Kenny vowed revenge against us, but my lord said we could kill him if he attacked us again. Kenny. My lord has tried several times to convince Tracy of her wrongdoings, but to no avail. She has constantly picked a fight with all of us. My lord died trying to convince her of her wrongs, and if he couldn't help her, none of us can. Killing Tracy is the best course of action. I agree, though it pains me greatly that I can't fulfill Jones's wish. You'll hear no objections from me. Tracy's a threat to the entire sector alive. Executor, will you be able to lead your tribe into battle? As I've told you, Hierarch, I'm not fit to command my tribe, but I'll try. For someone so wise, I never knew such doubt could cross your mind. Executor Trios, what miracle has brought you here? The phase myth that tended to me, Carax, managed to revive me. It came with a price, however. My hands and legs are not my own, rather, robotic replacements. Carax was surprised I managed to wake after the surgery. Then Faith wishes for you to be here, and lead your people into glorious battle against your killers. Sadly, I cannot, brother. I am still recovering from my crippling blow. I will be nothing more than a liability. But Executor, I have never led our people into battle. I will surely be the death of our tribe. For once, Zotan, you are wrong. You have been with the Yidun ever since we left Ire all those years ago. You've seen us prosper and build marvels the gods would be jealous of. You've been there since the beginning and the only survivor that can say that. You know our people better than anyone here, even me. Lead our people to greatness, Executor. With pleasure. Wholesome. Such a touching story. I can't believe you all managed to unite. A week ago, you all wanted to kill each other. You did the worst thing you could have done, Tracy. You threatened all of our freedoms. Our liberties. The Caprulu sector's beaten the Earthborn before, and we can do it again. Then let the battle commence. The Caprulu sector against the Earthborn. One last time. Except this time Kerrigan won't betray everybody, I guess? Oh, we got some custom music. Let's go, boys.
What's going on?
I'm just going to get all this going, and then we'll review what is at our disposal. Why can I not train? Oh, there we go. Just some keyboard lag there. Okay, fight as one. You have control of the CPL rebels, Idun tribe, and Slickspur. Oh, Lord. Use each race to the best of your ability to match the Soul Raider's strength. You can press the Races button on your UI for further commands. We have battle cruisers now. We have carriers now. So, oh Lord, so what's happening here? What's happening here is we have access to literally all of these factions. Okay, well, let's, I guess let's get this show on the road. Let's get gas going as soon as possible, and the answer is going to be mass capital ships. Let's get saturated. CPL, I've received some schematics for that advanced tech from Earth, and my forces will be using it against its creators. Research it for us, and we'll crank up the pressure. Advanced tech from Earth. I'm not sure exactly what he's referring to, so let's take a look. We just got pinged. Mutualism. Your allies have agreed to share upgrades. Every upgrade you research will enhance both of your units and allies. Example, if you research combat shields, the Dominion will also get combat shields. I see. So these aren't controllable. These are just giant buffers for us. We also have exits here. So we have the Dominion, the Zerg Swarm. Yeah. And then the Daylom over here. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and get started here. I'm afraid for my heroes, so I might just put them in a bunker. So if I F2, that's only gonna grab my heroes, right? Okay. Let's turn you all into Hellions. Let's grab a fleet beacon. And we're gonna need to get all this saturated ASAP. Slick Sprue. Do we have a Spire? Let's grab a Spire. Let's start getting upgrades for our allies as well. Again, we're already pretty much out of resources, or Vespine rather, so that's why we want to get these saturated as soon as possible. So like that. Something's happening. Greetings, CPL. We are part of the Soul Raiders fleet. We have seen your strength and Tracy's weakness. We wish to join you. Okay, I can get behind it. Well, hell, the more the merrier. Loyalty. Your strength has impressed some of Tracy's forces. Her weakness is causing your troops to question their loyalty to her. For every 200 units or structures you kill, part of her fleet will switch sides and help you defeat her. You know, I always harp on messy tedious cleanup phases, and this seems like an interesting solution to that. A very clever way where, like, the more you're winning, the more units you get for free to just finish the job. I think that's excellent. Cool. Very interesting. Okay, and again, we just want to grab upgrades, because if we have the upgrades, then our allies will get them as well. So I think we're probably going to want to make Guardians. Can I make Brood? I think Corruptors morph into Broodlords, right? You all are getting put in a bunker.
Upgrade complete.
I'm going to move my other heroes over here. So what did we get? Elite Viking, Elite Battlecruiser. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get these saturated, get these saturated. Okay, give me some overlords. Start getting flyer attacks. Start getting air weapons. I'm going to quick save, because, again, we could get attacked at any moment and just get totally roasted. I could also get a mothership, because, like, why wouldn't we get a mothership as part of this composition, ultimately? So it looks like we have ramps on either side. I think our Terran group is fine. Like, there's no way anybody can get to them, but our Zerg and, like, these groups are more vulnerable. I think. So I can make tanks to help defend both sides. So these are all... I mean, I could bring my other units with me. I'm leaning towards making an air fleet, though, if that's not clear. That's probably what I'm going to do here. But we need to just continue teching up to get there. Gotta wait for that factory.
Upgrade complete.
Let's also go ahead and grab a Hydralisk Den. Spread some creep. And just get some typical upgrades. Again, because if we get the upgrades, then our allies will get them too, which seems very prudent. So let's just take some time and focus on our basic upgrades here. I'm going to grab another NG Bay. Right there is fine, my friend.
Add-on complete.
Wow, okay. So I'd like to give my allies all of this stuff where possible. Maelstrom rounds.
Complete.
Shock cannon.
Insufficient.
And so, yeah, gas is our main issue right now. We're being scanned, which means we're probably going to be attacked here soon.
Upgrade complete.
Hey, does anyone copy? This is Perry and Triton Actual. Oh, maybe it's... No, maybe not. Maybe it's our buddy. How are the skies, Perry? Let's just say I'd rather be on the ground. Listen, I've detected an orbital command north of your base. It seems to be where they're scanning. Take it out, and your cloaked units will have an easier time cutting through the raiders. Thanks for the intel. I'll see you when this is over.
Research complete.
Can I even make lurkers? Oh, it's a separate building. Okay, no problem. Okay, they're right down there, aren't they? So they just keep scanning us.
Insufficient.
Again, I'm going to dump my gas into upgrades to upgrade my allies at the start here. We'll just keep doing that for now, and then we'll go from there. Again, I think, you know, the typical mass carriers with some battle cruisers and Vikings, and we can mix in Guardians as well. So I'm going to take my air fleet and start it over here with the Protoss, and maybe we'll go to the left first. And prepare them to be moving out here. Upgrade flyer attacks. There are my lurkers. I think it'll be worth getting at least a couple lurkers for right here. My heroes also can help us defend. I'm going to move this group
Research. Our allies
over here. Okay, the attacks have begun. Actually, no, my allies are moving out. This is exactly why we want to be upgrading them. Let's also make sure that they get, like, blink and such. Oh, never mind. It's not even available to us.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, so we built some cannons and we'll put some tanks behind them. Turn these into
Insufficient vessel.
lurkers.
Research. Upgrade complete. Our allies are being attacked.
So again, this is gonna. I think we just kind of want to hang out for a bit and get upgraded. That's fine if they're going to keep scanning us. That's absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and just move some tanks over here, and we'll set up a bunch of cannons because I can certainly afford them.
Upgrade complete.
Attention Allied forces, I will be assaulting the Soul Raiders myself. Your assistance would be appreciated.
Being attacked.
Not right now, my friend.
Being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Sounds like he is mind controlling some stuff, which I like the sound of. No, not that. I mean, they've got a lot of everything, so it's kind of like we could give them all sorts of stuff, and it would be helpful. Grab me 2 starports.
Upgrade complete.
Don't worry about cloak units. Whenever our scanner sweep's ready, we'll use it. So they'll scan for us.
What's our target?
Our allies are being attacked. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, more carriers. +3's coming up. We're going to grab shields level 3 also. They are moving out. I would prefer to actually just take out units like enemy units. If we can get science vessels, that would be probably broken here.
Our allies.
We'll see if that's in the cards for us.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, and then let's grab some more tanks and get them over here.
Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade complete.
Let's see what would be the most beneficial. Probably our Protoss upgrades for our allies, getting them up to +2. I mean, and then our other groups are... So he's just going, but, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to... I think I would rather clear out the stuff that's right around me first. Okay, this side over here needs fully secured before anything else.
Our allies are being attacked.
Grab another carrier. And let's see. Oh, yep, science vessels. Okay, that's the plan.
Complete.
Tech lab. We're not gonna need many of them. We're not gonna need many of them at all.
Allies are being attacked.
It's really just making sure that we get upgrades and can just... Really, the faster we can blast through enemies, the better, as you can imagine.
Is under attack. Add-on complete. Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade complete.
Okay. Again, this side seems to be the... Well, actually, this side's only in trouble particularly because
Our allies are being attacked.
we don't have an air fleet defending it, right? So we'll focus on this side in a bit. Don't think I need any of those right now. I am going to grab 4 science vessels.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, move these over here, and I'm going to take this group and start moving perhaps to the left. I'll bring some overseers with me also.
Our allies are being attacked.
That is a very large air fleet over
Our
there.
allies are being attacked.
Let's make sure we're spreading the creep.
Being attacked.
Wow, he's doing a great job, isn't he?
Allies
Again, I've been a little too cowardly. Haven't moved out yet, but again, I will be soon. I'm going to keep upgrading my allies. I'm going to get +3 for my battle cruisers and my Vikings, and getting the Viking upgrades is going to be really important as well. Again, the sooner that we can get all of these upgrades that my allies can use, the better. My allies have moved out and have done some really good work here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Probably I'm just going to want to grab like 1 or 2 more tanks to sit over here.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies
Okay, and let's
are
go ahead and
being
move these
attacked.
over here. And I'm concerned about my heroes, which is... And we're almost there. We're going to get some more reinforcements as well. Kerrigan's going to move out and attack. So, okay, so our allies have cleared this whole center area for us to take in a bit. I'd like to move out and find where these basic attacks are hitting us from on both sides first, and then we'll be ready to move up. My allies are making excellent progress, and I think a big part of it is we are actively supporting them. Soul Raiders are doomed. You said it, buddy.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, this is a problem. Okay, yeah, we need to force them to land.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, guess what? More carriers. I mean, again, a big part of it is as long as we keep getting upgrades, our allies are going to be so much more potent. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm making the investments to ensure that they can really make things happen.
Our allies' base. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay. Honestly, a big part of this is just if you can macro all 3 races and ensure that your allies get upgrades, then they're going to probably be able to win for you. Which is frankly awesome.
Our allies' are being attacked.
This is a concern. Where are my Vikings? They're in here somewhere.
Our allies are being attacked.
We'll get some Scourge and Corruptors to take this out. I'm going to take this group and start moving out to the left.
Upgrade complete. Our allies' base. Our allies.
Not you,
are being
probe.
attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
I'm looking for something. I have found something. I don't really care about
Upgrade
these
complete.
other units. It's fine.
Our allies are being attacked.
They killed my spawning pool. I can't actually remake the stuff.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, how is this going? Let's clear this area out and then cut over to the right. Because I see how this base is laid out.
Our allies are being attacked.
Can't hold them alone.
I guess make roaches. We
Upgrade
want to get
complete.
all these upgrades for our allies. Said be thorough as we destroy stuff.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under
So this might take the pressure off of Arcturus' side. And the other side is fine. Let's just, we'll cut over and take care of it in a moment.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade complete. Our allies are being attacked.
The Battle of the Ages.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. Slowly but surely my group of ships will get over there to help. Let's grab a
Our
fusion
allies'
core.
base is
They
under
might kill my
attack.
hive. That's okay. I can always rebuild it.
Our
They didn't
allies
kill my... Oh, no,
are
they
being
did.
attacked.
Oh, they didn't. It's alright. We're going to keep this side alive. As soon as this group gets over there, we're in good shape.
Our allies being attacked. Upgrade complete.
Transmit orders. Fighter bright. Yeah, right.
Okay, air fleet has arrived to protect us. Let's start pushing through this direction. Kerrigan and Artanis are doing great. I'm looking forward to moving up here soon. I just want to fully secure this right side, which is clearly in the most trouble. Let's just casually go up this way.
Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade. Our allies' base
This group needs to get added to my
allies are being
Wombo Combo group. There's a lot of anti-air, but it's not going to be enough.
Our allies are being attacked.
Let's consolidate here.
Our
Oh,
allies
I've been getting reinforcements, air fleet reinforcements. We want to make sure we keep
research complete.
staying on top of our upgrades in that case as well.
Our allies are being attacked.
Upgrade Dominion.
Our allies are being attacked.
I have so many minerals, like I guess I could just make Marines and rally them up.
Research complete. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
I was gonna say it didn't seem like they're really rebuilding here very quickly, but I see they're coming from over here.
Gangway coming through.
Insufficient. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Research complete.
Okay, just finally kill this, please. There we go, and then we'll finish this up. There was no base to take over here, unfortunately.
This better be good.
The Soul Raiders are doomed. We're getting... Oh, yeah. That mechanic is just wonderful.
Our allies
Let's
are
be
being
thorough and
attacked.
clean this up completely. They're already pushing in up there. Yeah, it's looking like a big old mess.
Our allies
I want to finish upgrading Kerrigan's stuff, too.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, this mechanic where you get reinforcements is really, really nice. I really appreciate it.
Our allies are being attacked.
So yeah, honestly, just a big old air fleet seems to be the best choice here. And the more we get of...
Our allies are
The more we kill, the more we get, and that's why I'm also going to continue making sure that we upgrade our armory-related
Our
stuff
allies'
here.
base is under attack.
My heroes are a liability. It's really just not worth it.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, I got my Goliath upgrades. I'll get that Goliath upgrade there.
Our allies are being attacked.
And because we lost our hero, our special hero guy, we don't have automated extractors anymore, unfortunately. I'll take this.
Our allies are being
This side seems to be the bigger of the two, so we're going to focus on this side.
upgrade complete.
Science vessel's doing a good job.
Our allies are being
Let's make sure that we're rallying up here. Grab more carriers.
Our allies
It's
are
the
being
Victory Fleet. We got Broodlords, Guardians, battle cruisers. My allies moved in here but didn't finish it up, so let's move up here and do it.
being attacked.
It looks like Kerrigan's moving over there now. Again, so long as I continue to support my allies, it really doesn't seem like our,
Our allies are being attacked.
look at all those battle cruisers. As long as we continue to support our allies with upgrades, it really doesn't seem like they're going to have too many problems. They'll do a lot of the work for us so long as we continue to support them with upgrades, as I continue to say over and over again. Or we can lose pretty much everything, so let's back out. My allies, again, can continue this push, and we seem to be in just fine shape, so let's take the time to ensure
Our
that we
allies are being
can
attacked.
build a big ol' army.
Our allies are being attacked.
Gas and gas.
Research
Make some Zerglings to clean
complete.
these missile turrets up. We're not getting attacked from over here at all. Let's get
Our
a
allies are being attacked.
robotics facility into Dark Shrine, just to see if there's anything that we can get upgraded for our buddies.
Upgrade complete. Research complete. Our allies are being attacked.
For Terrans, I think we're just going to go
Insufficient
Vikings for the
rescue
anti-air
gas.
while we make
Our
Broodlords and
allies
Carriers.
are being attacked.
Justice is served.
There's the Helios.
Our
So this
allies
takes place
are being
between
attacked.
Brood War and StarCraft 2, is my understanding. Which makes sense, given what we've been told. Kerrigan and Artanis are still mean, but why was Kerrigan glowy then? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Okay, and then let's grab the
Our
Robo
allies
Support
are
Bay.
being attacked.
If our allies can have it, we want to make sure that they can upgrade it. That's pretty much where I stand on all of this. So that's
Our
all done.
allies are being attacked.
That's just about done.
Our allies are
Thors,
being attacked.
Diamondback upgrades, Wraiths.
Our allies are being attacked.
I want to move up and take these, but it's going to be very difficult to hold them, I think, for now. Let's just continue to beef up our allies.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are
Okay,
being
and let's
attacked.
let's grab 2 more Stargates.
Our allies are being attacked.
Let's grab Vikings. Again, it really seems like we just need, like, Mondo anti-air capability, which we're going to be able to get with,
Upgrade complete.
we're going to get very easily with Vikings, right? And then we can do, like, mostly cleanup with Carriers, and then we'll do Broodlords and Guardians as kind of an interesting little combination.
Our allies are being attacked.
Guardians are 200. That's crazy. All right, and then let's just check. So this is +3, right? So Protoss is fully leveled up. Rip and tear, soldiers. Hell yeah, got some Doom.
Our allies
What else for Kerrigan? Just the Zergling upgrades. We have a billion minerals.
Our allies are being attacked.
Let's just scooch on up and sit here.
Our allies are being
Our allies continue to pretty much clear the map for us. They weren't able to break through that. I think maybe we're going to want to attack it from over the ledge.
being attacked. Our allies are being
Broodlords, which I'll start adding in here shortly.
Our allies are being attacked.
Now we need more supply depots.
Upgrade complete. Our allies' base is
Okay, they're starting to attack us from over here now. About time. Can I make monoliths? I certainly can.
Our allies are being attacked.
The only way that they have enough DPS to actually kill any of these is with Yamato.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm going to grab more vessels and then more Vikings.
Insufficient rescue. Our allies' base is under attack.
We're looking good there, and then I'm going to start saving my gas so that I can start getting some Broodlords. These bases might be okay to take now. I feel like it pretty much never hurts to make them Zerg bases because of the production capabilities that it will add to our Zerg buddies.
Our allies are being attacked.
It'd be cool if our allies actually moved forward and built up, but I don't think they're going to. Fusion Core, let's give our friends Yamato. I haven't really looked to see what they're moving out with. It looks like all sorts of stuff. Okay, yep, there's nothing at these, but yeah, okay, so the Protoss have literally every upgrade that they can have. Let's continue getting carriers. They can't kill literally every carrier that we make. Well, they could, but...
We are ready. Justice is
Greetings, Commander.
Honestly, it just seems like, yeah, we're just going to need a strong anti-air force. That's the only thing that's going to hold us back here. So, yeah, I'm just going to continue the roll that I'm on here. Honestly, adding Corruptors in could be okay, too, because they typically do good against... 2-2, they're almost there. Wait, didn't I give them... No, I never got them 3-3. Time to see your demise personally. Kerrigan is moving to attack. I'm going to go ahead and hotkey these production structures so that I can get these saturated quickly. I don't need minerals, so I'm just going to get all these up here so that I can make gas geysers and saturate them all quickly. Again, this over here probably should be my next target. Actually, there's another base over here. I mean, there's bases everywhere. That's the thing. So we should just pick our targets accordingly. There's a good amount of resources here. Admittedly, it's a little overwhelming with the sheer amount of stuff that you can have here, but we're doing okay. Again, I mean, if we can make a victory fleet, I'm going to make a victory fleet.
ready to plunder.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, we got 3. We need 3 more.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Just cramming cannons everywhere. Time to reduce their numbers. Warfield's moving in. He's doing a good job. Okay, so let's grab some Corruptors for Broodlords here. The only thing is we can't harvest to another town hall. That's the only thing I wish we could do. Okay, Broodlords here, and then let's use our gas to go plus whatever's left. That's gonna be done here soon. Is there anything else that Kerrigan could use? Oh, let's check the Ultralisk Cavern. Let's check the Infestation Pit. I think that's it for her. Baneling Nest. All of these things are things that she likely can contribute later, so let's
Our allies are being attacked.
get on it. Let's wait for these Corruptors to all group up so that we can then turn them into what we need them to be.
Upgrade.
I like to hear Otanis just stealing stuff. We can make our own Dark Archon. Seems like it would be prudent here. I'm able to max out with all of these groups. Again, I'm going to continue to make Vikings. Broodlords here. Very expensive, but it is done. We could throw in some Guardians into the mix once we have more gas as well. We've got a lot of gas income coming in now.
Allies are being attacked.
I think we're going to... once this is done, I think we're going to be able to basically just sweep the map.
Allies are being attacked.
I think so. So our science vessels can detect. We have a couple overseers in here as well.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, you want to go?
Research complete.
Okay, so let's bump up here. And the victory fleet is moving out. We're going to go up this way.
Our allies are being attacked.
And we're going to get some major frame issues. Major frame issues. But I think I made the right decisions here, which is we want to focus on getting our allies up to snuff before anything else. Let's do
Our
Guardians.
allies are being attacked.
Oh, that's drones. They have the same hotkeys.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay. Again, I'm trying to like grab them all. This should be a good amount. This should be enough Vikings to protect us from the sheer amount of anti-air that they have. Okay. You guys are just here for moral support. There was never a chance for us to be able to see what would be happening here. We simply need to just attack and hope that it works. Hey, our kill counter is resetting. I feel like we haven't gotten those... Oh, there we go. Elite Banshees. Ouch. Ouch. Well...
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
Okay. Vikings, you need to move back.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh, I overwrote my hotkey.
Allies are being attacked.
Okay, so let's send our new reinforcements over here to try to help us. This Zerg base has perpetually been in danger, but we're okay with our Zerg bases up here anyway, so... I think a couple of my Guardians actually did make it.
Our allies' base is under attack.
I actually don't think that they can see us anymore.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, we've done it.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
That's fine over there.
Our allies.
Okay, that's another base dead. Let's,
Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I would rather just keep the pressure on than have to turn around. I could just send a couple things back, but we'll see.
Our allies are being attacked.
The right side seems so much worse, whereas Arcturus is mostly holding his own.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies.
I just don't want to have to rebuild all this stuff.
Our allies are being attacked. Base is under attack.
I'm not sure why the Vikings just pinged me. I'm sorry, the Firebats just pinged me.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
I guess we'll go for this central base with Kerrigan, or she's going to go a different way. Never mind.
Our allies are being attacked.
No. Let's finish this up. Oh my gosh, the frames.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
2v1, we'll see.
Research complete.
Now, we don't have our anti-air here, so that's a problem.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Tracy has killed us. Well, I'm about to kill you here soon, dude. You're going to get thrown into the grinder.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Additional supply depots required.
Oh, and then my Zerg need overlords. I'm just going to rebuild my Zerg base somewhere.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
The swarm is upon you, Tracy. What would be really cool is if my allies came up here at this moment and helped us out, but I don't think they're gonna. The carriers don't have what they need to get through the armor of a lot of this stuff. Hey, there's Kerrigan.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Now we're one step closer to victory, he says. All right, let's back up. Let's get back down here and maybe rebuild all this stuff. I'm gonna build this into a lair. Set this up. I don't think I have any other upgrades anywhere. Okay, that's these. We're gonna make Vikings. Continue making Vikings.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
This is, I mean, I had talked about like missions like this becoming a slog. We're clawing our way to victory here, slowly but surely. It's just gonna be really time consuming.
Our allies are being attacked. Mineral field depleted.
Carrier has arrived.
Mineral field depleted.
Why? Oh, an arbiter. Okay.
Our allies
Okay, so Kerrigan was pretty much able to clean that up. So we once again are going to remake our fleets.
are being attacked.
Viking carrier broodlord.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies.
And I guess we'll like fully max it out this time.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Did our science vessels survive for the most part? I don't think they did.
Our allies are being attacked.
Can I build on creep?
Upgrade
No.
complete. Our allies are being attacked.
Hey, it's already gone, Kerrigan. What are you doing? So this over here also
Our
needs
allies
finished.
Are being attacked.
Ready to plunder.
Our allies are being attacked.
We can't get our Charon ship stuff to be fully upgraded here, unfortunately.
Our allies' base is under attack.
What happened here?
Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade complete.
Ready to plunder.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Oh lord. Okay, so again, I think the carrier. The carrier Viking thing should work.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is our allies are being attacked.
Okay, and then you guys move on over here.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
And then we need science vessels. And the biggest thing we need is that anti-air with the Vikings. Maybe Corruptors would be the better option, as I've talked about.
Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade complete.
I don't know what Kerrigan is doing. I just don't know. I'm gonna go over here,
Our allies are being
and I'm gonna clean up whatever is in this vicinity. Might be another one of these types of bases. The important thing is that my allies keep this sort of like tug of war in my favor.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, rally here.
Our allies' base is under attack.
You'd think it would be as easy as macroing properly, but it's surprisingly difficult to stay on top of this whole situation.
Yes, sir. Carrier has arrived.
And it's a little confusing to me how they continue to get through my my right side allies.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
So I think their Vikings also have the AoE missile stuff, so that makes things, you know, tough.
Are being attacked.
This will be another base down, relatively simple base. The final bases are the hardest ones, as you can imagine.
Allies are being attacked.
Broodlord's in here doing some work. Let's consolidate. Warfield is moving to attack for the Dominion. We got another base over here that we can take. We can throw it down as like Protoss or something. There's no way this couldn't just be a laggy mess. There's just no way.
Our allies
Maybe we'll just make a billion gateways as well for like a resource dump. We can just make a lot of zealots and get ourselves like fully maxed out.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, I thought I would have saved it there.
Are being attacked.
No, not medevacs. Oh my goodness. Just Vikings at this point. Again, the main threat is going to be their air units. I could make flippin' scouts if I really wanted to, you know?
Our allies are being
Okay,
attacked.
let's go up here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Don't get too clumped up like that.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
This is pretty silly. At a certain point, it becomes pretty silly. Our allies are attacking fast enough, though, that it, you know, it's working.
Our allies are being attacked.
Can't hold them alone. Ready to plunder.
Go.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Sometimes my rallying forces get snagged as well, which is rough. Just realized it's just the objective is secure the area around the portal, and I am notably not really doing that. I'm just
Our allies
bombing my way through this whole section.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked. Insufficient SP gas. Our allies are being attacked.
Ooh, is the Yamato gun for the elite battlecruiser better? Yeah, it looks like it.
Our allies are being attacked.
No.
Our allies are being attacked.
Ready to plunder.
Get over there.
Our
I'll
allies'
transfer,
base
get
is-
some
our
more.
allies are being attacked. Our allies are being
Time to reduce his numbers, he says again. We've gotten some more reinforcements from
allies' base is
defectors.
under attack. Our allies are being attacked. Insufficient. Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, and they won. They
Our
just
allies'
won.
base is under attack.
Oh my god. How are they getting? I don't know where they're coming from and like how they're getting through. It's very frustrating. Just turn around.
Made for.
Our allies' base is under attack.
And I guess we could try to push up this ramp, but you know it's going to be a nightmare. Let's just save.
Our allies' base is under Our allies are being attacked.
Ready to plunder. You ready for war?
Our allies are being attacked.
Where did they even come
Our
from?
allies' base is under attack.
If not from up here, where? I don't want to have to turn everyone around, but I think I might have to.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
I got my ears on.
Oh my god. It's an assault on the senses is what this is. Oh my god, it's been almost an hour already.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Well, looks like we got this side.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
Just make stuff.
Our insufficient SP gas.
I think now we can no longer make stuff with Protoss.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Can't hold them alone.
Our allies are
Did we trigger like a counter attack or something maybe? I don't know, man.
Our allies are being attacked.
Receiving headquarters.
Ready to plunder.
Okay, so
Our
that's
allies' base
another
is
base
under
down.
attack. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Again, I'm still not really sure where, like, how this group even got to us. It's possible
Our
that it's
allies
spawned.
are being attacked. Base is under attack.
I guess come all the way back and we will,
Insufficient rescue gas.
we'll go from there and we can
Insufficient
flop over to
rescue
Corruptors.
gas. Our additional supply depots required. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base.
I'm going back. Now, Arcturus and the Dominion are both free to stop going into these corners and actually go and win.
Our allies
Here,
are being
irradiate them.
additional supply depots required.
Oh, no. Can you go in the bunker? No, of course you can't.
Our allies are being attacked.
Transmit orders.
Alright, Protoss are, like, completely out. It's fine.
Our allies' base is our allies are being attacked.
Oh, God.
Additional supply depots
It was neat
required.
for a while, but now I just want it to end. Please, let it end.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
We have you on visual.
They keep sneaking stuff through to be able to get that.
Our allies are
Just
being
double
attacked.
checking. No, I have no workers left there. That's all right. We still have a big old group of carriers. It's not quite enough, but it's there. Let's move up with this group.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh my. This is something, all right. Soul Raiders are doomed. Get up there. Again, in theory, all I need to do is destroy this area around the portal. Stay together.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at the line of missile turrets along the sides. Okay, Arcturus is moving in. He's bringing some more units in. Just keep the pressure on. I just need to, I guess, snipe production structures, else they're going to continue to build forever. Okay. Let's get this set up, and this set up, and this set up, and this set up, and move up. We're going to clump up in the bottom left and push up to finish up this entire top part of production.
Our allies are being attacked. Additional supply depots required.
What is this?
Our allies are being
Oh,
attacked.
alright, sure.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, come on, get your butts in here. Stop going that way!
Additionally, our
You know?
allies are being attacked.
I just gave up any semblance of trying to macro at this point. I have the army that I know I need that can finish this, and at a certain point you just kind of lose focus to bother doing it.
Our allies are
Okay, so there go their there are all their starports. They have another base over here, but I'm not concerned about it. I love these lines of missile turrets. It reminds me of playing, like back when I used to play use map settings. It was 1v7 comp stomp, 7 players, just one computer, and then someone would, it was called, you would, oh, who's BSing? Someone would BS and betray everybody, and it was the guy who lined his island with missile turrets like we saw right here. It's over, Tracy. We have the high ground. Hierarch, I have the coordinates for the knowledge archive. Warp it away. I didn't need that anymore anyway. Shut the portal down, Tracy. Now. You can't. It was never meant to be shut down after it was turned on. There is no off switch. What is on the other side? Our benefactors. This portal is meant to shorten the distance between us and them. And where are your benefactors? Not in Caprulu, I can tell you that. Before I kill you, Tracy, do you have any final words? Since I was a little girl, I wanted to make my life mean something, make a difference. I wanted to unify all men and women, all teenagers with toddlers. My Uncle Jones told me that I would be the one to accomplish that feat. Seeing you guys stand together is all the proof I need to know I accomplished my goal to a degree. But what? Victor? Murdering scum. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now. Look, I'm holstering my weapon. I'm sorry, I truly am. I made a mistake. A big one. You destroyed the unicorn. You killed Bones. Nearly killed Trios. I ain't giving you forgiveness. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I just want everyone to know that I was wrong. We know that. Thank you. I joined the Soul Raiders because at the time I saw them as heroes swooping in and saving the Caprulu sector from the Dominion's corruption. I was on leave at the time in my hometown of Bakar Row. What my superior officer neglected to tell me was that it was a target for a hybrid field test. It was late. 1 in the morning or something like that. I felt the ground shake, and then I heard a distant roar, then another, and another. The screams came shortly after. I looked out my window and what I saw gave me pause. My neighbors just eviscerated, one by one. The Soul Raiders came to my rescue. I was the only survivor of that terrible event. I thought the Soul Raiders were the only good guys around. What about Nova Corps and the CPL? CPL stole from the Soul Raiders. My mission was to infiltrate the CPL and kill Rob, Wright, and Bones through Nova Corps, and that's what led us here. When Tracy told me of her true intentions with the hybrid, I realized how much of a fool I was. The Soul Raiders are no better than the Dominion. All I ask for is a ship and you'll never see me again. You're a war criminal. Perry, I need a dropship at the portal. May I ask what? Now. Okay, okay. It's all yours. Leave before I change my mind. What are you doing, Rob? I'm not letting this murdering son of a bitch leave. He deserved the same fate as Tracy. I don't have time to... Vanessa, stop. I can speak for myself. Listen, Rob, I've harmed a lot of people, probably you the most. I'm not denying all the horrible things I've done. Nothing I can do can change that. Perhaps the damage is done, and I don't deserve to live. But if you believe that, man up and shoot me. At least I'll know what you truly think of me. Fuck. Just shoot him. Just kill him. You insufferable imbecile. Get your sorry ass on that dropship and hope we never meet again. Next time you'll hit the ground before you can draw breath. Am I understood? Yes. Thank you for believing in me, Vanessa. I promise I will not throw away this chance you guys gave me. Watch your back. You never know when a knife will be heading straight towards it. Be safe. I can't believe I let him go. Everyone deserves a second chance, Rob. Even that animal? He's off his leash. You're the one that cut it. Who knows what he's going to do? Why didn't you pull the trigger? He's still my friend. Whatever. I don't want to worry about this right now. The power of friendship, forgiving treason. I just hope you didn't make a mistake. Me too. Thank you for making the right choice, friend Vanessa. I know it was hard, but in the end, revenge is never the way. Thanks, Grandpa. Couldn't have done it without your advice. It was the least I could do. Let's see here. Press any key and gotcha. Okay, alright. What's it say? The portal isn't sufficiently powered yet. It still requires a couple weeks before it can be activated. Do you have coordinates to the other side? Honestly, sir, I couldn't tell you. I can't understand this gibberish. I think this portal leads to another quadrant of the galaxy. Maybe Earth? That makes sense. They probably still have a few friends still lurking there. How do you think we should approach destroying this thing? Sir, I don't want to touch this thing, and neither do my bullets. I think the safest thing to do is bombard it from orbit. Yeah, I think so too. You hear that, Warfield? Yeah, I heard. Don't worry. My boys will blast the portal to hell. How do you think this will all pan out, Vanessa? I don't know, right? But I do know everything's going to be better without Tracy around. Agreed. With Tracy dead, the Soul Raiders' reign of terror and forced unity had come to an end, and the Caprulu sector was able to determine its own fate without Earthborn interference. The Soul Raiders' technology was gathered by the Dominion and researched by their weapons specialists, one of them being Rigel. The Dominion were able to prosper and rebuild for 3 years. With the Soul Raiders, CPL, and Protoss taken care of, remaining rebellions were soon quelled and conscription rates into the Dominion army increased substantially. Securing the Dominion is the prominent power in the Caprulu sector. In 2504, the Queen of Blades launched another assault on Dominion territory, searching for the Xel'Naga artifacts under the influence of Amon. The alliance between the Swarm, Dalam, and Dominion fell apart as quickly as it was created. 20 minutes after the battle, the Idun attacked the Dominion, trying to avenge their fallen brothers by killing General Warfield. Due to their lack of patience, the portal was never destroyed. The alliance gave people a slice of hope. However, if the three races could work together now, there's a possibility for peace in the future. Unfortunately, Tracy could not be saved. Jones tried his best, but died in the process. He was able to save the Swarm from enslavement, and for that, Kerrigan owed him her life. To repay him as much as she could, he was given a funeral. His body was placed in a crate and sent into the oceans of fire to become one with the planet. As long as the Swarm was on Char, Jones could always be with it. Remnants of Ortis' followers joined Dr. Naroon on Skyger Station to oversee the production of Amon's hybrid. Ashamed of their leader's defeat, they ditched their black and red armor for a black and teal pair. Oh, look at that, we're retconning. That's why the Teledream had a different skin. In Heart of the Swarm. Zeratul started searching for Zelnaga prophecies, thinking that Kerrigan's untapped power and the awakening of some hybrid was foreshadowing a greater threat. Through this journey, he ultimately saved the Caprulu sector. TPL and Nova Corps managed to govern the 4 Dominion worlds Max gave them, provided that they kept quiet about the hybrid. This close relation between the two groups later flourished into a successful merge into Citizens Corps. When Kerrigan launched her invasion for the artifact, Citizen Corps worlds were left alone. Some say it's because the planets had little value to the Swarm. Others say it was a sign of gratitude from Kerrigan, what was left of her anyway, for helping her defeat the Soul Raiders. Jim Raynor remained on Marsara alongside his meager army. In 2504, Raynor took to the arms against Arcturus once again. He eventually crossed paths with Valerian Mix. Together they gathered this all. It's Wings of Liberty. It's Wings of Liberty. Skip to the part about this campaign. Jim tracked down Rob. Jim realized why Rob made an alliance with the Dominion. To do good, he wants to see the Caprulu sector. Recognizing he did the same with Valerian, Jim forgave Rob for joining the Dominion, but the events of Razor Refuge were never truly forgotten. The two brothers were as close as they were when they were growing up on their farm on Shiloh. It continues. Once Kerrigan was free of Amon's corruption, she rebuilt the Swarm and targeted mechs. She united the scattered brood. Why are we getting a recap of the StarCraft 2 vanilla campaigns? Slick served the Queen of Blades well, then Zagara. Slick finally achieved what she was striving for, purpose. In 2505, Slick was one of the last brood mothers to be assimilated back into the Swarm. Her brood was instrumental during the invasion of Core Hall. Vanessa found solace within Citizen Corps. With Perry, Wright, and Rob by her side, Vanessa felt comfortable and led a stable life. She banned the SPAC House programs in Citizen Corps territory so no one could experience the pain she did. One day she hopes to finally reunite with her parents. She was disappointed that Victor wasn't with her to celebrate that peace. But when she realized she was following a different path, she never forgot what Victor told her. Watch your back, never know when a knife will be heading straight towards it. Wright remained as Rob's loyal lieutenant. Together they buried bones and built up Citizen Corps. He was always quiet, but every now and then Rob would hear him mumble a few words. This is what freedom feels like. Artanis returned to Shakaris to focus on building the Golden Armada. They eventually, after the downfall of Mobius Corps and Amon, the Adun helped Artanis accomplish his feat. Talendar once said that the Adun had some of the bravest warriors he had ever seen. After reclaiming Ire, Artanis established the Enclave, a new and improved version of the Conclave, where every Templar had a voice. Under the Adun's guidance, a fair justice system was created with no bias towards the Protoss. A new enemy would arise to challenge the Enclave in 2508 called the United Order. This is something Vorzun would have to look into. Zotan remained with the Adun, even though he reached the age of 1051, but not as their executor. Once their justice system was in place, he acted as judge and made sure no Protoss was discriminated by another in any way. Trios was glad to be out of the cold immortal chassis. He was an Akundelar and fought alongside the first wave of Templar, touching Ire's soil once again during its reclamation. Victor had not been heard from since his departure. Over 2 months after the battle above Tarsonis, stories were spread about a lone soldier putting bullets between the eyes of crime lords and human traffickers all over the Dominion. These stories call the lone soldier the Commando. It is said the Commando could take down an army in the blink of an eye. No one knows if Commando was doing this for himself or for the good of the people. The stories are just that, though. Stories. Looks like Protoss tech. No shit, Sherlock. I'm not sure what to do about this. I'm going to call command. Why? Let's just shoot the damn thing. I like how his name is Sherlock. Command, do you read? We have a Protoss portal on Platform 5. Orders? Damn, can't get anything. Channel's probably full with the battle on the surface with the Dominion. Can I please shoot it? No, let's assess its status first. Ah, come on. Damn, this thing's been online for 9 years. Press any key to activate. Well, which one's the any key? I'm going to assume the big one. Holy shit, man. Hello, fellow warrior. Where do you come from? Hello? Are you deaf? In StarCraft 2 Ambivalence. Who's the spooky Marine? We got our nice big cast of characters here for the loading screen. Back to the main menu. Again, because I had played this over such a long period of time, it's really hard for me to do a wrap-up. One thing I can say in what I remember about the missions that I had played previously but still sort of held true to the end is, like, I think the cinematics are a bit bulky. I think a lot of things are told to the player that don't need to be said, that are pretty obvious regardless, or add superfluous detail that is not necessary per se. I think there were some attempts at, like, emotional stingers that I think were just fine and would probably work well if someone played the campaign all at once. I think the unit/structure spam was... well, it was something. It was a lot. It was just a lot. Again, at a certain point, like I had mentioned, it feels like an assault on the senses. But it was the last mission, though I do remember a few previous ones as well, where, like, the enemy bases are just so saturated with units that it's, like, it's wild trying to get through to them. But that's just sort of the flair that this campaign and that Power Core wanted to take, so, you know, that's fine. I don't think that it's necessarily... it doesn't make for the best map engagement, but I'm not saying that it's, you know, no one should ever do it. Again, I think it's more of a thematic choice than anything else, and I think that's absolutely fine. But again, I don't remember enough of the earlier maps to say much about the difficulty, per se. The heroes in general, unless it was a micro mission, tended to be just way more of a liability than anything else, so it was usually best to just not bring them to do anything, unfortunately. Even though they had strong abilities, but they were fragile enough, especially like in this last mission. If we ever brought a hero along, they would have been dead in an instant, so it's a good thing we never brought them. But yeah, so that's the end of Shadow of Liberty. I know that Power Core X has moved on to the Vorazum campaign, which I believe is called Ambivalence. And the first mission of it that I played was really good. I would say the general getup of it feels massively different than I think any of these maps that I played in Shadow of Liberty. So, I look forward to see if he continues that she. I don't know, honestly, so I'll just say they will continue this campaign. I don't know. But in any case, you know, of the map that I did play, it was submitted to Mapperino, so you can find it in the Mapperino map repository, which you can find a link to on my Discord as well. So if you want to play that, I'd suggest you give it a shot, because again, it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and I think it all around felt more... it felt a little more focused for being like a scenario campaign map, whereas these, I think the focus was more around the story than it was like each... well, okay, I take that back, because there were some maps that had really cool ideas that, even though they weren't necessarily fully fleshed out, I really liked. Like on this last map, I really liked the idea of, you know, after a certain number of kills, you get defectors. On the map prior to this, I liked the idea of having to sacrifice large amounts of army supply. Again, while I still think that, you know, some of these ideas didn't come through 100%, there was something foundational there that I think could really work in other contexts, and I really, really like that. Specifically, the idea of getting reinforcements and defectors as you make offensive progress. I think that's actually really, really good. A really neat idea. Well, all right. You know, I hope you give this campaign a chance. You should play it for yourself or go back and watch the entire playlist. Because, again, I didn't really give it justice as it deserved. But that's also because I started playing it before it was ever completed. And that's why I do tend to like playing things when they're either completed or very close to completed. Because otherwise, situations like this arise where, you know, I'll hit the end of what's available and then get sidetracked on a bunch of different projects and then never come back to it, unfortunately. But here we are, we're back. We finished Shadow of Liberty. It was pretty neat, interesting campaign. And you can check out this and others on SC2 Mapster, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.